Beneath Our Feet is a co-creation arts project exploring the industrial heritage of Northumberland. The project celebrates working class histories and the historic places that make up everyday life. Teachers and children work together with Queen's Hall to recruit artists. Across the Haydon Bridge Partnership, classes have been working with drama, visual art, music and animation.
My name's Becky. I'm a local artist, so I work predominantly in ceramics. I've been working with 3 schools, with Greenhead and Henshaw and Allendale School. And what has been so interesting is how each of those schools has responded so differently to the initial brief. We came up with an initial project brief that was going to span 3 workshops in each school. The children had very strong ideas about the sorts of experiences that they wanted to try, which has been really interesting. Once the children learnt that I worked predominantly in clay, they were keen to have a go at making work in clay. The initial starting point for each of the projects was thinking about place and our sense of where we live and linking that to our industrial heritage. Every student sort of perceived where they live differently. The children are very aware of how the past has formed their present community and contributed to where they live now, and that was very evident in the work that they were doing.
We're researching about the mines and all the mining people and the mine shop.
We made clay tiles to make a big display about the history around here that we don't often learn about. It's important because the history is very interesting and art is also a really fun way to put our ideas down.
Once they were given some materials and free rein to create a drawing of that or a visual representation of that, there was no stopping them, and that opportunity to tell me a story visually unleashed so much information and so much storytelling. It was a really, really good experience.
In the Beneath Our Feet project, we learned about history. People used to work on mines 300 years ago. Like young kids, 9 to 11, used to go to the mines to work.
It's been great having an artist in the classroom. I think that the children really respond to visitors. They've just really enjoyed getting immersed in a big project that takes a little bit longer than something that we maybe would do at school usually.
I'm confident that we're going to have something that is really exciting, really innovative, and tells a really vibrant story of our past.
My name is Zoe Connell and I'm a theatre maker. I write and direct and I work with young people and communities to do that. On the Beneath Our Feet project, I'm making audio stories with the children, taking the research that they have done and creating characters and stories that are fictional but based on that kind of history. Here in Otterburn, the kids have been researching mining and farming and the mill and how those 3 things all feed into each other. So we're starting with the research that they've done and using that to inform some character ideas. So thinking about real people that might have existed at the time, kind of gather all of those ideas, gather all their imagination. I'll take that away and write the audio story that kind of encompasses some of these ideas and then bring it back to them, and together we'll record our audio story. So we'll do that by using Foley sound effects to make the kind of soundscape for our story, and then getting a few of the kids to voice characters that exist within the story. And then I'll edit all together and make it into something for everyone to enjoy.
My name is Callum Howard. I'm a music facilitator, composer, producer, and I've been working with Greenhoff Primary School, Whitfield Primary School and Wark Primary School as well. All the songs have been co-created with the children. In this project we've made 3 songs, 1 from each school. It's putting all the research that they've been doing into the centre of the song. So the kids have been writing every part of the music, so every component parts of the song. So they've written the beat, they've written the tune, the melody, the words, and they've written some chords as well. You know, and we do that through games and different sort of systems that put their involvement really central into the songwriting itself.
I'm Robin Webb. I'm an animation artist and specialising in stop motion. We're making something called the Animated Encyclopedia Northumbria. nuggets of information like you would get in an encyclopedia. So it'll be interesting to see how they look within the worlds that they've actually invented. We look at all the research that the schools have done, and we take out little snippets from those stories. It's a great opportunity for you to learn the craft of animating, but to also learn about the subject matter that you're making the animation on. And having the opportunity to use animation to tell that story, it makes it just a little bit more vibrant, a bit more exciting. And hopefully that experience will sort of stick with you, and you've learned something not only about animation but about the subject matter as well.
So children and staff came together to design the artist brief, shortlist and interview for the artists, and to choose these 4 artists. It means that they're thinking about what they want to make and how they want to make it right from the very beginning. They have agency, choice and excitement about the work that they're going to do.
So we feel like we're a part of the whole project and not just receiving an artist and doing something with an artist. It's been something that we've been involved with right from the beginning.
Children in schools aren't usually involved with the recruitment process, so to be able to give them that experience of their own pupil voice within this project was amazing. We had quite a lot of families who had grandparents or great-grandparents who were miners. We had some of the children who were really enthused by this and actually brought in artefacts from their own families, which was great. We felt that was a really good starting point to talk about how our local area used to be used and how it's used now.
Local heritage is the most fascinating thing, and going beyond just writing about it enables us to go to a place where we can locate ourselves, our feelings. They're talking about and have so much more ownership over the knowledge and what it truly means to them personally. And all this is captured and shared within the beautiful artworks that are going to be on display.
I think putting an art perspective onto it makes us consider our local area from a different angle.
I'm learning and noticing the power of collaboration and co-creation and how that spurs on a project like this. And to be able to get a sense of this shared history in our beautiful landscape, collected together through imagination and art and story, it feels very exciting.
We're looking forward to the next stage, which will be seeing other children's art perhaps and sharing what we've been doing. So it has been a really great journey, and because the children have been involved right from the beginning, that has made it more real for them as well.